The rivalry between the Canes and the Noles, once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. But those battles in the 80s and the 90s put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on last year's national champions, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. We're accustomed to seeing close, hard-fought games in this series, but last time they met, it was only the Seminoles doing the punching as they knocked out Miami.
Man, they were throwing haymakers. They were throwing. Miami had no answer for it. Right from the opening bell, David, Florida State.
All of them looking at this game. Can they do it again?
Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback going straight.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Under fire. Forced out of the pocket. And they're able to get him down.
How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Hurricanes will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So the Florida State Seminoles offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback in this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical attic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line.
Hard running there. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Seminoles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And that's crazy. 1 second you're the offense and you're thinking second and inches, we're taking a shot, we're in a great spot. And then you give up a sack, and now all of a sudden you're in 3rd and long and you're thinking, uh-oh, we got to convert this, but we're giving the ball right back to our opponent.
Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to
throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start to...
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
From the gun, the running back has it. Can't get him to the ground. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Across the 35. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy's...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
That's caught. It's caught. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession to give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll try the run. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Tuggle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To throw, it's Sperry. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
This quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Noles!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. When you think of the significance of these 2 programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951.
It's crazy because there's so many games you can pull out of your brain, Reese, and I'm sure because you were born then when this rivalry started, that so many games that were so important, that had such big implications, Jesse.
Yeah, it seems like Miami and Florida State, we were talking about how it would impact the national championship picture. This really has been one of the better rivalries in the sport, even though it's really not that old.
Grab near the sticks. It's Carr. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They've got the screen set up. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Jackson gonna throw it. Pressure coming. Catch in the middle. It's Lyle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Canes decide to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David. Brings it down on the right side. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warwick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying,
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the... Managed a few yards on that. return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Off the play fake on first down. Fears the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two. And here comes the offense on second down. Trying play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds his man. It's Carr. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's James. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30. The 10. Touchdown Seminoles. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he's going to try to return this one. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he's dragged down. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last game.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got enough for the first down. And the defense. Finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lyle. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's James. Got a man, it's Lyle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field. That's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll trim the deficit to 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Graham. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Looking downfield very late in the half. He's got an open man. Still on his feet at the 45. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Graham. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On the ground, it's Pringle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Knowles and Canes.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we...
Gonna take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. The give to the back. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Touchdown, Florida State! And the stomping has commenced. Guys, Guys, so far this hasn't been wide right or wide left. The Seminoles have been on point as they build this lead.
And the Seminole dynasties were always built on elite playmaking offense, teams that can score points. This is a rivalry game with Miami, Palmer, but they're putting up points when it matters.
Yeah, they're not going to let this one come down to the kicker for another wide right. They're just going to handle the business here on the field, offensively and defensively. They have smothered Miami all game long.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give from the gun. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Dropping back, it's James. Working that wide receiver screen. And the Canes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Got it in the middle, it's Lofton. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle, it's Moore. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
I got to be honest, guys. I'm a little surprised by the coverage on that play. It's 3rd and short. You can't allow a hitch route to pick up the 1st down. You've got to have way tighter coverage than that.
Wants to throw it. The short hand, it's Moore. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallow.
Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
They're going to ride this running back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent.
Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Hurricane. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. They'll go to the ground. Got the 1st down and more. They'll move the chains after he gets into the 43-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Oh, better look out. He's loose on the right. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
And the Noles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Motion from the wide receiver. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Noles! And the pummeling has started. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just... Mailed to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. To the air, it's James. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it on the right. Off and running. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And the Canes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Canes. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Using his legs to buy some time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Moulton. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a 1st down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Takes the handoff. It's Moulton. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Off the play fake. Now rolling to the left. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And this defense, they were ready for that third down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the fourth down.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Caught over the middle. It's Graham. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Let's send the tight end in motion. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll leave it with him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Pettis.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Makes a grab past the marker. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
How many times do you see receivers catch them?
Unleashes one deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. And the Seminoles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown Seminoles! And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
To the air, it's James. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? Out of the gun, the inside give. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll move the wide receiver. Him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Some would say running the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking for a man. It's James. He's taking a deep shot. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. It rarely disappoints when the Seminoles and Hurricanes get together, and it is Florida State celebrating the flaming spear of victory by taking down the U. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and